So hi everyone, this is JACKIEMON1, and I wanted to share this I fanfic that I wrote back just over 10 years ago, I believe. It was part of that Google Plus community that I talked about last video, and I thought it would be in your best interest to see what this fic was, because before this fic was written, I didn't really interact with a lot of community, and at that time, it was smaller, so you didn't have such a large fan base of fan art and other stuff to do with fans. And in my, I'm pretty sure I said this earlier, but I don't want there to be any more lost media. Um, I think as I gotten older, I'd realized that this should be on the public viewing, and I don't like to see, especially nowadays, every sort of media that's like 10 years or older just being wiped off of the face of the earth. I just don't want that. And I like to think that making this video would help your younger viewers out there, understand uh, what was going on, what stayed the same, what remained different. And yes, this does say 2018, but I actually rewritten this for a school club that I was a part of back at that time, and I thought this was lost media, the original version, but I managed to retrieve most, at least most of what I originally wrote for the Google Plus community back in 2014. All right, well, I'll split this into parts. I think I'll read this chapter by chapter, uh, prologue and epilogue too, and we'll see how this goes. Prologue suspicion, Yin-Yang's POV. No, we've just gotten eliminated, and now all hopes of winning $1 million are now gone. I don't think there are any rejoins either, but we can still have a chance of winning. Although this time it may have to cover our secret, and I don't want that to happen. Yang, this is all your fault. If we if we haven't fight against each other, then well, Yin, I don't want you to win that money. If we haven't gone back together by that idiotic science fair thingy, then I would have won that $1 million and you wouldn't. I hate all of you. But the one thing I hate the most is you. It's just too weird to do this. We fight and fight against each other. People do look at us suspiciously, but this is our normal daily lives. When Test Tube did the miraculous experiment, I thought that the fights would stop, but it only gotten worse. Can it get any worse than that? My answer, yes. Dan's POV. Yet another contestant has been eliminated, or rather two of them. But it's weird. How can two personalities exist in one body at the same time? It doesn't fit into dissociative identity disorder because there should be only one personality that is shown at any given time. I don't think it's some new mental disorder either. It would probably gain a bit of recognition by now, wouldn't it? I didn't show it in any of the episodes, but I had a suspicion between Yin Yang and Tetsu ever since we got on the airplane. Yin Yang, just who are these people? And Tetsu, how is she able to separate those two in the first place? You can't just separate identities into separate bodies. But with my own eyes, I saw yin and yang separated. That should have been proof enough that they are indeed two people, but it just seems out of science fiction. I shouldn't have to fear anymore since they're eliminated, but I just can't let my anxiety about these three go away like I thought. There isn't anything in here that has a case of what Yin-Yang has. I look it up at my computer, see what I can find, but there isn't anything. There's no choice but to see Tetsu and what she has to say about it. Okay, this is prologue. Uh, I'll make one later for chapter one and all the other parts. Thank you.